between Dominicans residing in the lovely Nature Isle and those residing abroad. Join us on radio and social media platforms for the 2-hour CTD experience, which celebrates the achievements of Dominicans. Connecting the dots. Tune in this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We will solidify the connections we share with Dominicans all over. Hop on board the CTD train and let's strengthen the ties that bind us. Connecting the dots. I didn't want to tell you because you tell me you was coming after you want to come a little earlier. Soldier, flyer, host and co. I make a separate warning because look, desktop capture. The desktop capture. And look the desktop capture host, virtual plus co-host and everything.
Creator of mankind and the universe, we thank thee for the gift of life
look the desktop capture.
All the blessings you continue to bestow on your children. We seek your presence and intervention throughout this program, and we ask that you keep us connected. We also pray for the success of the program, its coordinators and listeners, that they may find purpose and enjoy what we share. Bless our radio station and the nation, and may we grow to love and unite with each other, irrespective of our differences. All this we ask in your name, now and forever. Amen.
Two, and then Windows capture, and then not that one. So you see, the other, but Dean, that is it. That is that one. No, Dean is that one because I know I do it. So which one next? So that one? That one. Okay. Good morning. Yes, we welcome you to another edition of Connecting the Dots. We are connecting the dots. Even outside of connecting the dots, we are connecting the dots. We are talking about how we can add variety to connecting the dots, and what's happening in Monjon and so many other places. That's good for Dominica. But at this time, we welcome you. We welcome you to another edition of Connecting the Dots on National Broadcaster DBS Radio. Our house is on Victoria Street. So much has happened on that street. One of those days we will tell you more about that street and the connecting streets as well. We have lovely people in our studios and on Zoom as well. I think we should have about 4 or 5 on Zoom, 4 in the studio. Because it's that time again. It's graduation time. Last week, of course, we started part 2 with graduation, and we are continuing the vibes. This week, of course, we have to celebrate our top achievers. We have to recognize, the work that our young people do to ensure that they continue to climb that ladder. Hey, guess who is here? No, boy. This morning I came to work, and, I'm about to do my duties at DBS Radio, and then I'm seeing this guy coming in. Well, I saw him very early on Facebook, and he was having a blast, a good time in DA, but I never had in mind that he would make it to Connecting the Dots this morning. How are you, sir, the captain?
Good morning. Hey, I'm here. Good morning. Welcome to Connecting the Dots again. I am here again. This time I decided to come straight in the studio, and you see what happened now. Because I'm here in the studio, nobody brought any gifts today. Every other time I am not here, somebody has something to bring for Ivona. This morning I'm here and nobody brought anything for her. No packages, no anything.
That's bad, eh? That's really bad.
Man, that's not good. Come
on, people. My partner have Brenda Webster and the others.
What is going on? I told you all I'll be here to bring something and nothing is here.
Yeah, but let me tell you again.
Good, though.
I remember when Brenda Webster brought, so much breakfast. Should I say that again? So much breakfast, Nigel. It was too much, but it made lunch for me as well. And I have a large family, so we shared all of that and we enjoyed. So next time you'll get yours. But there's a little package there for you, so it's all right. It's all right.
I'll take it.
How are you doing, Nigel?
I'm doing well, I'm doing well. I'm recovering from the first night of some activities, up there at Monjon River Syrup reunion. So I'm doing well. Can't complain.
All right, and you saw your partner Curtis, you saw Dean.
I saw youngster. Youngster has been ducking, but I saw youngster, and of course Dean is there doing what he always do. My brother Joseph Fadol was there doing his thing early morning as well. So it was a good day. It's a good day so far.
Nice, Nigel.
Yes, I have a package for Dean, but they didn't make it pass through. So.
But Nigel, nice. It's really good to have you in the studio with us. Interesting week, Nigel. By the way, graduation exercises continue. I'm not sure if there's any next week. I don't. I think all of them now have been covered.
Well, by now, right?
Yes, the last one, Academic School of Learning, and the Dominica Grammar School was yesterday.
Yes,
and primary schools are doing their thing as well. Yes, that should have covered everything for the high school graduation. I think we have about 15 secondary schools on island. And yes.
Well, that's good, and it's good when students can be rewarded for what they've done and, celebrate them the best way that you can. So that's a wonderful thing, So to all the students, who graduated last week, this week, congratulations to you. Continued blessings on your journey.
I never really like to go to graduation ceremonies, seriously, because maybe I'm just
cry too much.
Yes, I shed tears very quickly, and I don't have to know the child. I'm just to see young people doing well, and to see some of them especially going up on stage repeatedly because their name is being called, for various awards.
Right. Yes.
And wow, it's really a blessing.
And even from a teacher's standpoint, I remember when back then when I taught, just the preparation of it. Ensuring that everything has to go smoothly and, you're there in the staff room and putting the programs together and, recounting the students and, what they went through and, some of the jokes, some of the bad times and everything else. So it's a combination. So
yes.
I can understand how you would feel as a parent, one.
Yes, and my daughter graduated as well.
Yes. Congratulations to her, for all the different awards that she got. And, I know you probably shed a tear or two.
Yes.
So congratulations again.
I expected to cry more though. I was really expecting that I would cry more, but nah, just a tear. I strong man, Nigel, like good.
You're getting stronger. You're getting stronger every day.
Don't test me at all. But it was good. Yesterday, just hearing Renee Talbot, she got Renee Talbot, and then Convent High School, like Ali and Tuse, some names you just remember. Yes. So hats off to all of them.
Hats off to all of them, man. Hats off.
Remember, the world is your oyster. Success in all your endeavors, and yes, just take it seriously. Continue to go with that flow. You'll reach far.
You definitely will. You definitely will. This is just the foundation, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So you now have the opportunity to build upon it some more and to go out there and do even greater things. Wherever that journey takes you, you know, always remember what what was taught to you then and what you learned whilst you were there. So
And even the preschools and the primary schools, and Nigel, sometimes the graduation dance, the graduation songs, and the songs that they sing and dance to, you know, at the ceremonies, always a spectacle at those ceremonies.
Man, always. They put a lot into it. I think they put a lot into the graduation and the ceremonies and you know what you expect people to hear and see and enjoy. I mean, I know somebody who always cries from the time that graduation theme song starts and they're walking in. So, yeah, it's a lot. And it's good to see them being rewarded and celebrated. So, great stuff. Great stuff.
And it's also good to see past students, you know, being part of it, maybe by presenting awards and things like that. So, hats off to all those who ensure
all those
that.
Who are doing that, including yourself. You know,
yes.
Gave your contribution and continue to do so. So,
definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
Appreciate that. Yes.
So Nigel, it's a holiday.
Didn't give an award. There's Dean.
Yes, Dean gives an award. Yes, Dean, did you give an award this year? You see, he forgot.
He forgot. What is that? I mean,
yeah. But Dean and Curtis Matthew, they normally give awards.
Yes. If we can find youngster to give an award, yes.
He gave an award. I'm not sure if he presented it,
but he
gave an award. Yes. All
Good stuff. Hey, Monshon, good morning to you. How you doing? And great activity yesterday, and of course you continue today, and we'll continue for the rest of the week. So find your way up there, you know.
So you escaped a holiday weekend, and you are here for Bota.
Yes, happy Independence, happy July 4th to the Americans, you know, to those who celebrate, including myself, of course. But happy 4th. And hope you have a good time and you celebrate the 250th anniversary as well. So I had to, unfortunately I'm here instead. So hey, listen, doesn't matter.
Yeah. But it's really good, and we shout out the folks of Monjo and Rivier Syric dailies as well, and Thibaut coming up.
Yes.
And it's good to plan activities like that, and whether it's just 50 people who come from overseas or even 25. I mean, the fact that you can put a program together and execute it well, that's already a win.
It is. And just the fact that you can, you know, greet and meet people you haven't seen for a while and, you know, celebrate with them and share with them. And like you say, whether it's 10, 15, 20, whatever the number is, it's good. It's good because you can, you know, recount all those days and things you used to do and places you used to go. And, you know, I used to sit down in this classroom and this one and that one. So, you know, it's good.
And whilst the reunion is important in terms of planning it, it's important that people who reside overseas now can come back home. But people who are home as well have to be part of it.
Yes.
So, you know,
yes. It's a nice combination.
They're like the backbone of this activity.
Yeah, definitely so. And what was also interesting is to see kids, you know, kids who've never been to Dominica. Of course, their parents are from Dominica, but, you know, being there and just enjoying the moment and little things that they see and you take for granted. I'm like, that's a normal thing. You know, you see a little goat walk across the street, or you see, you know, some just passing a little ravine, or just little things that for us it's like that's normal, and they're so amazed at that. I'm like, wow, okay, good. So, you know, that's a good thing about these reunions as well.
Definitely. All right. So, as I say, we have young people in our studio and we are happy. Nigel, what's happening in the book?
Well, I mean, the book is going so far.
Already?
Yes. Special good morning to Terrence Samuel, who says that they're watching from St. Lucia. Good vibes. Good morning to you, Muriel Stewart. Wants to say good morning to Ivona and Nigel as well. And let's see who else is on.
And congratulations to Muriel Stewart as well.
Yes, she was able to...
Yes, to go to New York, I think, and receive her award.
So wonderful news. Congratulations.
And she did very well.
Yes. So her enjoying it, you know. Edwina London, of course, always there from Houston, Texas. Good morning.
And I think there's an activity in Houston, Texas.
There is something happening.
The indulgence breakfast, I think, something of that nature. So that's good.
And Sonia Daru says, I love graduations, especially when they award the children for their hard work.
Yes.
You know, those who excel, that's good. Hey, Will Ofer, good morning to you, man. You tell me to call you, but you forget I was on the flight at the time you tell me to call you. But good morning to you. David Hector says, blessed morning to all my peeps, all my people from the Nature Isle. Beautiful Soufrier. Barbie Thomas is always on very early from England, London. Good morning to you. Angelique Elise, good morning to you as well. So good morning to all of you who are logged on and connecting with us this morning. Those on the YouTube as well, good morning to you. We appreciate you as always connecting. And to all those who met me yesterday and say they always listen to the program, tell her Ivona hi, and you guys keep connecting for us. That's what appreciate it. You know, all the folks from St. Thomas and everywhere else who says they listen every Saturday, and that's what keeps them connected with Dominica every Saturday. So we appreciate it. We appreciate your connections, man. Lovely.
Definitely.
Yes. Then you set me up now. I looking okay. You fix me. I good. Camera set up. All right. Good.
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah, you
yes.
look good. You look good.
Yes. Dean said he had to make sure he was here this morning to make sure everything was good. So
Nice.
appreciate it.
Nice. I guess, Nigel, you are following the football and everything.
Man,
so you're
yes.
also keeping busy.
Keeping busy with the football as well, in between, you know. Yes, nice little game from Australia and Egypt last night with, you know, penalty shootout and stuff. Argentina making it through, you know, beating them guys 3-2. So that's nice little game from Australia and Egypt last night with, you know.
You had your voice again, there, man. What?
What?
Hold it there.
Double.
All right. Yes. So all that happens. Okay. So Nigel, we having Dominica Corner today, no?
Well, I hear, so don't give me nothing hard. Very easy questions if you have a Dominica Corner. That has to be very easy for me today.
No, very easy. So we mentioned that we have about 15 secondary schools. Was it 16 at once? I think it was 16. Anyway, we have, that's 15, 16. Name 9.
I just tell a very easy. You see the trouble?
Name 9.
St. Mary's Academy, SMA, good morning. I can't forget that one. Yes.
You don't have to say that one first.
Yes, SMA,
Like,
good morning. DGS will go second. Dominica Grammar School, how you doing? Good morning to you. Okay. Portsmouth Secondary School, how you doing? Good morning to you. Wesley High School, good morning. How you doing? Convent High School, you there? Appreciate you as well. Isaiah Thomas Secondary School, good morning to you. There's how many, Dean? 6? 5, 6? Okay, we have 3 more to go. Who haven't called yet? They're going to tell me, boy, Nigeria didn't call us, man. Well, Dominica Community High School, good morning to you as well. Appreciate you. St. Martin Secondary School, good morning to you. We appreciate you as well. How many is that? We're on 10? 8? Yeah, 1 more to go.
Just round it up to 10. Just round it up to 10. I mean, who does that? 9? I mean, come on, Let's go with 10.
Let's go with 10. Cassibro Secondary School, how you doing? Good morning to you. We appreciate you as well. And which one I forget now? Goodwill? Yes.
Don't help him.
Goodwill.
Okay, and there's who did we miss though?
Goodwill Secondary.
Pierre Charles Secondary.
Orion Academy. Pierre Charles, Orion Academy.
The Academic School of Learning.
Okay, 13 there. Who did we miss?
We said Wesley.
I think we said Wesley High School. We said Wesley High School.
Oh, the North East Comprehensive
North
School.
East Comprehensive School.
North East Comprehensive School.
Yes.
So didn't help you. That's not good. That's not fair.
I mean, he helped me after 14. That's okay.
Alrighty, so we're gonna start because we have a lot of I hope they are on Zoom. Then everything's set. Everybody's there.
They're ready to go.
Yes, they are ready to go. I think one will come in shortly. Ali and Tuse will come in shortly from the Convent High School.
All right, we're waiting for you.
So what we will do now is get introductions. We'll join them now and get introductions. There's a dad there. In studio as well, and I really like to see this. And we also have to connect, by the way, even before one of the student from the Goodwill Secondary School, Akisha, was it Luke? I can't remember the last name, but she's now participating in an event abroad. But Cedric Harris, who is a teacher and also her coach in athletics, he has decided that he can come on for a few minutes just to talk about her, because she will not be able to do it at that given time. And I'm very happy for this. So at some point we will call Cedric Harris, right?
Nice. Very good. Well, by the way, Carson, good morning to you. Carson was behind me all day, reminding me how he listens every Saturday. Even if he driving, you have to stop and make sure he listens to Ivona and myself. So good morning to you.
A lot of people
and Johnson Cadet as well, you know. So yes, a lot of people do.
When I went to the Convent High School graduation, I mean, after the graduation, I met so many parents, and they're like, I'm always on, and I'm like, wow.
Yes. I was amazed at it yesterday as well. Everybody was saying, listen, we're always on every Saturday. That's what we do.
So
you
the
know,
people
and
on
so
the live,
so.
it doesn't reflect the amount of people that are listening.
Not at all.
Right? And that
Not
is the
at all.
beauty of it.
Not at
Yes,
all. That's the beauty of it. That'd be,
Yes,
but
a
still
lot
keep
more
sharing, you know. And
listening.
of course, you know,
Keep
we've had so
sharing,
many
that's
people
it.
on YouTube. I know I don't always go to the YouTube because it's easier for me to get into the Facebook. But we're going to figure out something. You know, Dean is going to figure out something for me where we can get
Yes.
the YouTube people to say.
Yes, give Dean work to do, you know.
Yeah, but
You give
he
it-
here this morning,
yes,
he gives me work to do.
He doesn't come and join me like that, you know. He's there. Oh, leave it with you. You see, it's all right. But they may be saying, boy, they can talk, eh? But I see 3 lovely ladies in the studio. They say, boy, they talk a lot.
I know.
What is wrong with them? They tell us to come for 9 and they're still
Where they
talking.
get them?
Anyway, what they'll understand. They'll enjoy it. They'll enjoy it. So let's go to them now. Let me go to Studio 3, Studio 2. Yes, the Felix Henderson studio. Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
Morning. Nice. And we have on Zoom as well. Let's bring them on. Those on Zoom, come on. Good morning on Zoom. Hello.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi. Wow.
Good morning.
Okay. So everybody's here on Zoom. Okay, so we'll come back to you.
We'll come back to them.
Yes, we'll ask
Yes.
you to. Oh, we'll come back to you. We'll ask you to introduce yourselves and then, right. Okay, so let's go back to the studio. Anyone can start first. Tell us who you are, what school you represent, anything you want to tell us. Let's start it off.
Okay, so my name is Prosper Sunday Omoyajo. I'm from the Wesley High School and I'm the valedictorian representing the class of 2026.
Your name again?
Prosper Sunday Omoyajo.
Prosper Sunday.
Yes.
Wow. There's a meaning behind this, right? Why
Yes.
your parents decided to name you Prosper Sunday.
Yeah, actually Prosper is my name while Sunday is my father's name. So like in our culture, we would have your father's name and your name together and your family name.
Wow.
That's an interesting observation and in a way letting us know education continues. So your father's name is Sunday, and so in your culture, and when you say your culture, is this what, Nigerian culture? Is
Yes.
it? Yeah. Okay.
I'm
cool.
from the Yoruba clan.
From the Yoruba clan.
Yes.
All right. All right. You can say something in Yoruba first. No. Okay.
Esheo.
Kisa. I'm sorry. What is that?
Esheo. It means thank you.
Ashu.
Eshe.
Eshe.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Wow.
It means thank
Nice.
you.
You see, Ivona likes to learn those kinds of phrases in different languages. So she wants you to say it again.
Okay. Esheo.
All right, Eshe. All right.
So you should know after the program, I'm going to listen to that so many
Yes.
times. I must get it right, eh? I will get it right. It's okay.
Yes, but we love it, man. We love it. From the Yoruba tribe. We appreciate you, Prosper Sunday. And the last name is, you said again, what's your last name?
Omoyajo.
Omayajo. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Then I see I learning, man. Omayajo. Okay, appreciate
Okay,
you.
who's next?
Who's next? Middle.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Janae Baker. I am was the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2026, and I represent the St. Martin Secondary School.
All right.
SMSS.
St. Martin Secondary School. By the way, Ivona, you told them that they have to know part of the school song or the school motto or
Yes,
something? Okay.
Yes, I told them
All
so.
right, good stuff, good stuff.
Yes, I told them so.
So, sorry, what's the name again? Victoria, you said?
Janae.
Janae, I don't know where I get Victoria from, but
Janae
good morning to
Barker.
you, Janae. Janae Varger, St. Martin Secondary.
Yes. What community you reside? What area?
Antrim Valley.
Ah, so there's
Is
a
it-
lot of
is it
water in
cool
that
up
area,
there,
right?
no?
Cool.
Yes,
yeah,
it's very cool.
Yeah, very cool. So you're one of those in the studio, you're not feeling cold because you're accustomed to the cool up there in Antrim.
Yes, you can see that.
All right. Nice. Okay, who's next?
Good morning, my name is Curtis Simon. I am the valedictorian for the graduating class of 2025 to 2026.
What school?
Okay, what school?
SMSS.
St. Martin Secondary
Okay,
School.
so yes,
Good.
okay. So we
Woo-hoo.
have the valedictorian and the salutatorian.
Salutatorian,
Okay,
yes. And yes, St. Martin Secondary School ensured
Nice,
that two had to come.
nice.
And I like that.
Appreciate
You know, some
that.
other schools wanted to. Yeah, I think there's Academic School of Learning. We have 2 representatives as well. Because you know there's always a salutatorian, a valedictorian. Some schools just say head girl or head boy, you know, and there are other students who are in the top as well. So that's good. So let's go to Zoom now to find out who is with us. Introduce yourselves. Tell us what school you used to attend. We have to say they know. Wow. But tell us. Anyone can begin. Go ahead.
Yes, don't
Well,
go
I
all at the
am
same time.
Kennelly Barron, and I am from Portsmouth. I attended the Academic School of Learning, and I was the Cape valedictorian of 2026.
Kennelly Barron. Kennelly, that name. A top achiever. Tell us about something you would have achieved back in the day when you were at the primary school level. So we can tie that in.
I had the pleasure of participating in the DBS National Reading Competition, and I did emerge as the winner
Nice.
in 2017.
Nice. So if you want to be a valedictorian, participate in the DBS National Reading Competition. Okay, that's the first step. Once you do that, you're on your way. Okay? Janae and Prosper, none of you participated, right? No? Not at the time? No?
No.
Neither you, Baka? You did not
No.
participate as well?
No.
Okay.
That's okay.
All
That's
right.
okay.
Okay.
That's all right. Who else you have on the Zoom? You have another person on the Zoom? Or is it just...
Who is on with us on the Zoom again? Come on, tell us who you are, what school you represent. Put on your camera, put on your microphone. Nobody's here as yet.
Nobody else? Okay, so...
Did only one so far?
All right, so we
Let's see
have
if I have any
Kelly and we
messages.
have... Okay, we'll see if the others come through.
Yes.
In the meantime, though, someone was mentioning here, Verna Simon, I think, was saying that some Nigerians also name their boys Sunday. So I guess that's probably part of the culture as well. So Sunday, is Sunday a popular, right, is it a popular name for the males in the Yoruban tribe?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite popular.
Quite popular. All right, wonderful. So as we get the others on the Zoom organized, we'll probably want to find out a little bit about them in terms of like the primary school and what it was like, and so before we get to that, right?
Of course.
All right.
But
yes.
even before we get to that, though, how do you feel with that graduation ceremony over and done with? All the practice sessions, and sometimes you have to get up early because you have to go back to school to practice. But you just came from, writing CXC exams and all of that. How do you feel? Are you like it's like you can exhale now? Are you at that point, or do you just miss even going to the practice sessions? Give us an idea how you feel now. Anyone can begin.
Okay, so I must say, like, when we finished CXC and then immediately we started graduation practice and all that, it was quite a little hectic for a lot of us, but as we continued, it became fun and we enjoyed it and we loved it, and you can see that in our graduation ceremony.
All right, okay.
Nice.
What about
nice.
you? The next one. Are you like so happy that everything is over and done with, or do you miss something, some aspects of it?
I am happy that, everything is over now. But yes, I do miss, practicing the song, I guess, walking in. I do miss it. But I'm happy that it's all over now.
I know one of the highlights, Nigel, of the graduation ceremony is that entrance in a church or wherever that's the venue, the entrance, and that little dance you have to do. And yesterday, when I was at the Dominica Grammar School graduation ceremony, teachers were telling them shoulder move, and so remember the shoulder move and all of that. And I'm like, wow, take me back to those days.
I know,
Take me
right?
back.
Yes, and the practices that had to go before it, and making sure everybody was in their position, and it always have somebody that doesn't show up for the practice, and then on the day they're showing up,
yes,
and they can't find their
boy,
space.
they out of line. Yes, that happens. What about you? What do you miss? And then we're going to introduce the next. Alian is here, but just tell us about you. Do you miss like the practice sessions? Are you happy that it's all over?
Well, after CXC was over and then we had to transition straight into practice, I was feeling kind of exhausted. But right now, I actually miss the feeling of going to school, seeing my peers, and just being able to socialize with them. So, yeah.
All right. Now, Alian too says here, although she had to introduce herself, but let me tell you something about Alian. I mean, when Alian's name was called, and her name was called several times, every time a tear would just like come, because I knew her as a very young child, when she started her primary school. And Nigel, you know her father well, Alan Tuse.
Oh yes.
And you know her mom as well. But apart from that, she's always excited, always. She's not that child you would see that always has a frown on her face. She's always very happy. And some children, you look at that in them. She's always on the bright side. Alian, introduce yourself. Tell us what school you attended. We can say that.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Okay, good morning. My name is Ali Antuse. I attended the Convent High School. I just graduated on Wednesday as the Student of the Year. I'm 16 years old and I'm very excited to be here.
All right, it's a pleasure to have you here as well. Do you miss practice sessions? Do you miss those last days? Do you miss CXC, the writing CXC exams? Is that a question?
No, I don't miss CXC at all. I'm happy it's over. In terms of practices for graduation, honestly, I really miss it because it was a time my whole year got to be together, like in one space, because usually in school, groups everywhere, who's over here, who's over there. So being able to stay in one place and come together to put on a little production, you'd say, for graduation, it was nice.
And you enjoyed the little dance, a little jig when you have to be walking up
Yes.
to the front to take your seat, so that's good. What about you, Kenelli? Tell us about your experience, and do you miss it, preparations for graduation? Do you miss writing CXC exams? I don't know, the last question is a good question.
All my peers can agree we don't miss writing the exams at all. But I would say that the graduation preparation, it was pretty smooth for me because at Academic School of Learning, everything is pretty much modernized. So we were on Zoom meetings and relaying messages through the broadcasts on WhatsApp. So it wasn't anything grueling. Every morning you have to wake up and go to practice. It was easy for us.
All right. Who again is on Zoom with us? Just come in and introduce yourselves. Tell us what school you attended. Anyone can come on. We just heard from Kenelli, Baron. So who again is on with us? Yes, go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Khadija. I'm from the town of Portsmouth. I recently completed the Culinary Arts program at Academic School of Learning through Ruby Culinary Arts School. Alongside Culinary Arts program, I also did Cape Entrepreneurship Unit 1. I really enjoyed the experience and I'm excited for what's next.
Nice. Do you miss the CXC exams that you wrote just recently? Do you miss any exams that you wrote recently?
Well, the Cape, I wouldn't say that I missed the exam.
Me, I would say I no way. Can't miss exam.
I didn't miss the exam. Not the exam, but the classes. I always speak about my lecturer for entrepreneurship, and I'm actually interested in challenging myself and going for Unit 2. We'll see how that goes. I haven't made like my final decision on it, but the course was so, I don't know, like the experience was so amazing. I feel I want to go on and do Unit 2.
All right. Give us your full name again.
It's Khadija Peter.
Khadija Peter. Okay. Who again is on? Let's hear from them, and then we're going to have fun, as I said. Who again is on via Zoom?
Morning.
Hi, morning.
My name is Kamaya Frederick. I'm 16 years old and I recently graduated as valedictorian for the Petra Secondary School.
All right. How was that experience though for you?
It was quite amazing and really joyous.
What do you miss already about school and about preparations for graduation? Do you even miss, studying for your CXC exams?
I wouldn't say I miss studying, but I do really miss the paper ones. They were quite smooth. Practices were really, it involved teamwork and it was really amazing to see your peers working with each other. I really miss that.
Okay, let's see who is on again. Anybody else on with us? I think we should have one or two.
Should have one more? Have we
Hello.
captured everybody already?
Yeah, you could come on if you haven't introduced yourself. Didn't there's another one? No? Okay, that person might come on. Anyway,
Come on later?
It's nice,
All
yes.
right,
It's
all
nice to
right,
have you
all
all. Okay, Nigel, where do we go now?
Boy, where we go? First of all,
primary school. I would like to find out,
yes.
what primary school was like for them, as little girls. And Nigel, incidentally, we have only young
ladies today. Yes, only young
we
ladies.
We had SMA came with 2 students last year. last week.
Last week, yes.
And then I think there's another gentleman, but this time around we have only young ladies.
Today's
What does that
ladies
say,
day.
Nigel?
Today's young ladies day. Well,
That's
it shows.
what it says?
Yeah, yes. I mean,
Ladies
it shows ladies day. It shows young.
It shows
girls
the rule,
day.
Nigel. I mean, come on. It shows the rule. We are a big deal.
It's beautiful when you see young ladies being empowered like that, and they can share their story with others, and hopefully they can inspire other young ladies. It's just today, I mean, the young men had their chance last week, and they will have some other chances other days, but it's good to see them here. We appreciate that for them being here.
Definitely.
Definitely so.
And what I like about it, Nigel, is when you think about the role that they will play in society, these are the people who will take care of some of us,
hopefully
with our health.
I hope they don't forget us.
These are some of the lawyers who will take care of some of them will reside overseas, yes, but these are the young ones who will become adults that will shape society wherever they are. And so Nigel,
they will.
That's encouraging.
It
to
is.
think of this, and
I mean, it's like we always say, it's just beginning for you, and years from now you'll look back at this and say, you might be those probably giving the speeches at the graduations to the other young people. So wherever wherever you ended up, we appreciate you being here with us this morning. Hey, Alvin Thomas say he late. I don't know why.
What? No man, detention.
Say,
Anybody who's late, by the way, remember detention. We no longer give demerits.
Yes.
It's just a straight detention.
And if we hear that, he says because of me, he started today.
Yeah. So anyone who is late on the book or on the tube,
yes, the detention. Yes.
Straight detention.
Carl Kofi James, you were late as well. So I'll just go and say, I'll see if I would give you a pass.
No detention.
Greetings and blessings.
No, you have to be early. You have to be early.
Alicia Griffith, wait. To me, I didn't see her earlier.
She's late.
That's not good, man.
Something have to happen there.
Yes. Georgette Henry says good morning and congratulations. Simeon George, good morning. Congratulations, Kamaya. But yes, how Alicia? No man, something wrong. And Alvin too. Yes.
The A's.
Yes, the A's. Oh, that is the problem here. Yes. That's the problem. Yes. So we're gonna find out a little bit before you go to, your secondary school and being valedictorian and so on. What was it like for you, like in primary school? First of all, which primary school did you attend, Prosper?
Okay, so if just to let you know, my family, where my father is actually a pastor, a missionary actually, so we moved from different countries all the time, determined on wherever we're posted. So I've actually been to 5 primary schools, but like my last one was Christ the Redeemer's Nursery and Primary School. It's located in Redemption City, back in Ogun State, Nigeria. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. Sure, that is
what can you remember though about like your early days, and because I want to get a sense of where you were raised.
It would be nice to find out a little bit about
what was
it like in Nigeria, a little girl growing up and doing the primary school.
What can you remember? Tell us of some of your fun memories.
Okay, well, I must say I was quite the child. I was very energetic. I loved to play around and move around with my peers, and also in the school. Our school likes to engage us in extracurricular activities like dancing, singing, athletics, and all of that. I must say I wasn't that quite a sporty person, but I love to go around and play. So.
All right.
Interesting. So was it like was it like a big school or a small school?
Yes, it was. The school is actually a very big school. We have a huge field, and then we also have from like preschool into primary school, so both the schools are conjoined together.
Can you remember like any school game? Like here we have a lot of school games like clapping games and running and drawing on the concrete and things like that. What games can you remember that you did in Nigeria?
Well, actually everyday games that everyone does, but I must say we did a lot of running. And then back at school we had like house competitions and stuff, so we would actually have like annual match pasts where each sports house would match. You'll have the king, you'll have the queen, and I was actually the queen of my house, so I was in yellow house.
So the houses are colors, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you were in yellow house and you were the queen of that. All right. Nice vibes. And primary school, man.
Primary school days. Who do we go to next? We're not going to follow the order that we normally start in. Every time no one then we will break it. So Alian, let's come to you. tell us about your growing up days as a little girl. If you want to go back to even preschool and if you remember that, you can tell us as well. Tell us about primary school days as well.
Well, for preschool, I attended the social center model preschool. I don't remember much, but I do remember my teachers, like Miss Charles. They really, helped me educationally, socially. I enjoyed my time there. For primary school, I attended the convent preparatory school. I was in Johnson House, which is green. I was the vice captain, I think, when I was in grade 6. But in primary school, I would say I tried to enjoy myself to the best of my abilities. I tried to partake in as much activities as possible. And I just tried to make as much friends and enjoy myself. Yeah.
All right.
Do you recall some of the similar games, I guess, that you did in convent prep as well?
Yeah. We used to do a lot of hang games. We used to play tag. Tag was our game. Every break, tag. Like it's cheese, tag.
You know what's tag, Prosper?
Yes, actually.
You played tag as well?
You played tag as well? Okay. All right. Good. All right. And of course, I mean, your dad being, involved in athletics and a great footballer, national football and all that. Were you involved in sports from primary school?
Yes, actually, because in convent, we didn't really have sports during my time. Like later in grade 6, they started to involve netball and volleyball. But ever since I was a little girl, I used to go with my father every Saturday to go and train with his team in Point Michelle. And they'll still consider me as their second coach, even as a little girl, because I always had this semi-commanding presence. Like, you're not kicking that right, and da-da-da-da. But yeah.
You see why we have to go there, Nigel?
Yes.
Because these stories tell us so much about where they are now. Because you see her as this, always like she has a joie de vivre, very exuberant, always lively, always, So that's where it is tied back to.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Coach Leah. Well, by the way, you watching World Cup football?
Yes.
Who's your team?
France.
Okay,
Yes.
so France playing Paraguay later on, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I guess you're expecting France to pull it through.
Yes.
All right, so who's yours? You're Mbappe fan or
Yeah.
Okay.
I see he pushing to the top. He has to beat Messi in the goal scored because he playing a little too much.
Interesting, right?
Yeah, he's about 2 goals. He's about 2 goals behind Messi, right?
No, I think they're tied.
They're tied now. Okay. All right. So we'll see what happens for the Golden Boot. So you're hoping he can be the one to get that.
Yes,
All right, good.
yes.
We're just going to sports there all of a sudden.
Okay. St. Martin Secondary School, back and tell us about your growing up days. Well, you're still growing up, You're still children. Yeah, let's go to your preschool and primary school. What can you remember?
Okay, I went to the Margot Methodist preschool. At Margot, I was the valedictorian of my preschool.
Wow, and you remember that as well?
Yes, I still have my little trophy. I was a very kind and loving child there. I was always taking care of everybody. And then I moved to Roseau, and I went to the Ebenezer SDA primary school. And I was very quiet to myself. I was not very, I was not and I'm still not a sporty person. I don't really like sports, but I can play games. One of my favorite sport games to play is rounders. So I used to play that a lot as a child.
Still a quiet little girl, shy, quiet?
Yes,
or you kind of grow? No, you still are? Yeah?
I sort of grow out of my shell, but I'm still, to myself and shy. And yeah.
All right. You remember the games as well? Any games you remember back in the day when you used to play at primary school? Any game comes to mind?
Tag.
Okay. So all schools are tag. Yeah.
Yes, cricket. Well, I never really used to participate in those games because
what is tag? For those who don't know what is tag, explain the game of tag.
Any one of you, just chime in. Just explain tag.
Yes, tell us what is tag.
Oh.
Yes, earlier. Anyone.
So basically, usually for my year, we would put our feet in a circle and go eeny, meeny, miny, mo to decide who is it, right? So the person who is it has the objective to run after people and touch them. So when they touch you, you're it. And the whole point of tag is basically to avoid being touched. So you have to find ways to weave and deal.
Wriggle like a worm.
Yeah.
So is there somebody that wins the game, or are you just a matter to see who's
It's just who can last,
the longest?
Honestly.
Nice. All right.
We'll come back to the other St. Martin Secondary School student, but let us just go on the Zoom now. Let's hear from Kennelly and the other representative on the Zoom. Tell us about what can you remember about your primary school days, just growing up.
Okay, so I didn't go to preschool. At the time, I would have been in preschool. I would have been living in St. Martin. So I came here. I wasn't born in St. Martin. When I came here, I went into St. John's School. I was never really into sports. At St. John's Primary, I was really introverted. I wasn't that outgoing. I was very shy. I then went to the Portsmouth Secondary, played a little bit of volleyball, not too much. And then I would have moved on to Dominica State College. I didn't do any sports. But growing up in the town of Portsmouth, we lived really close to the Benjamin's Park. And at the time that I was in primary school, the park was the place for every young child. We would all be there. Everything would be happening, football, basketball, rounders. And I remember like the highlight of that would have been the Catholic church bell that rings at 6 p.m. And in those days, you would see children, large numbers of children playing on the Benjamin's Park. At that, we called it the Mang. And whenever the Catholic church bell rang, everybody knew it's time to get home. So everybody would just scatter in different directions. So I have like a fond memory of that.
It's
Interesting. Yes, Nigel.
Yes, I'm just imagining you, as you said, growing up in Portsmouth there and right by the Benjamin's Park. So you'd see a lot of sports and thing happening in there, but you were not really into that at the time, right?
I wasn't into it, but if I meet up with my friends and there's an ongoing game, I would join. We had a lot of like kite flying. That was something that was very big back then. Now it's revived because for the past few years we have been having the kite festival again. Portsmouth always have football, so that never stopped. But the kite flying, it's being revived and it's doing pretty well.
I like that. Kite flying, especially during Easter time, which is when most times it happens around that time, Yes. Who else is on the Zoom we had before? Who else is there that tell us about their primary school?
Go ahead. Anyone on the Zoom?
Anyone?
Well, I attended the Social Center preschool at Portsmouth, where I was also the valedictorian of my class. I don't really have many memories of preschool. I was like 2 or 3 years old, so there's not much to say there. But for primary school, I know that's where I partly learned a lot about myself because I dabbled in a little bit of everything. So I would be in choir, dance, cultural dance, 4-H, literally anything you could think of, I tried it. And then I knew what I liked. I was also in a lot of leadership roles. I was the president of the student council at the time. And I think I had a pretty good time in primary school. I had my group of friends. I consider myself an ambivert, so I would stick to my friends. But if I did have to branch out, I would. I also really loved sports day. I was in Yellow House, Sister Gisela, and I was the biggest cheerleader with my pom-poms. And I also loved doing cross country. And I pretty much wrapped up my primary school. I was valedictorian again, and then third on the island for grade 6 national assessment.
All right, that says a lot, Nigel.
That says a lot.
Yes.
Interestingly, you mentioned. I mean, listen. You can see why they're valedictorians. Why they're at the top of their class. She wasn't an introvert. She wasn't an extrovert. You were what?
an ambivert.
See?
You
Yes,
see?
ambivert.
What she said as well, and
Stick
I
to your
remember.
little group of people, right?
Yes.
Kind of a thing.
She
Wonderful.
said she attended the preschool, the social center preschool in Portsmouth. Right? You said that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and then I think Alien also attended the social center preschool in Roseau. It just brought to mind, Nigel, the immense contribution that the social center,
yes.
Played back in the day. Remember this social center playing a great contribution in education, not just in education, because they were very much involved in other things in Dominica. So it just brought that back to mind. So I just had to say
especially
this.
yes, as definitely, especially early childhood education. I know you might probably have to go and organize somebody over there. Or you good?
Okay, let's see either way. Let's see either way. We'll make it happen.
Make it happen. All right,
Yes,
good.
we'll
good,
make
good.
it happen.
Yes, Dean, if you're still there, come and organize us, man. You
Yes.
just didn't come. Didn't come.
Come a while, Dean.
Come a while, Dean.
Okay, so before this person
So,
comes
yes,
in,
whilst the
let's just say
original
from the
person-
other students of the St. Martin Secondary School, I don't think we
Yes,
got
I
a
think we
response
missed
to
it.
this.
Yes.
Okay, so I went to the Goodwill Primary School. At Goodwill, I wouldn't say I was shy. I was outgoing, but I wouldn't say I was, using my full potential. I was more like just, enjoying my time at primary school. So I wasn't taking my work as serious as I did in high school.
Oh, so you figure at primary school you were more just having fun, enjoying yourself,
Yeah.
It was just what it's supposed to be, anyways. Enjoy yourself, man. But do you remember some of the activities you did at primary school, like some of the games you played? Was it similar to tag, or you did other things?
Well, we did tag, apple on the stick.
Kissa?
Apple on the stick.
Some
Tell me
other-
about that
Oh
one,
yes,
please.
yes. Apple on
What?
the stick. Tell us about that one.
Well, it's like where you have a group of kids, and all you would sing apple on the stick, make it stick, and then all you doing hand all you going like
a
this
hand
and
thing.
yeah.
Okay. So there was no
okay.
actual apple on the stick. Okay, I'm checking. What? Maybe back in the day they would have
Yes.
like kennips on the stick. Okay, I understand. But you enjoyed your primary school days?
Yes, I did.
All right, nice.
So to all of you, were they like what were your favorite subjects when you were at primary school? And we'll see if this, and did they remain your favorite subjects when you went to secondary school? What is your favorite Prosper? What is your favorite subject like?
Back in primary school, I think my favorite were like social studies and arts, because actually in art class they would teach us how to make mufflers and like clothes and scarves, and I actually loved using my hands. And also social studies, like I love anything about family or about your country or environment. I was the type of person, but I must say that back in primary school I did not like maths a lot. Like I hated maths so
Welcome to my
bad.
club.
It was so bad that I would, even my teachers were like, God, this girl has to do something about this maths. But I remember like my father used to help me a lot, and he would explain that even it might seem hard, but you can do it. You encourage yourself, try hard. And I continued to try hard, and coincidentally I became second place in my class. So I was like, what you me? So I was like, wow, that's because of my father's encouragement and my teacher's encouragement, I really love maths now, and it's actually my best subject in high school.
All
Yes,
right.
don't say that too
You
loud.
see
Not
that,
for everyone, eh?
Well, not me, no. I never liked math, and I can say that proudly.
Yes,
That's just it.
That's okay.
That's just
That's
it. I
okay.
can do the basics. I can divide. I can multiply. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Things like that. Add and
And then you stop from there.
yeah. Me and math, we don't math in there. But it's interesting that she said that. I think she has a creative bone in her from what she was saying as well.
Yes,
That's very
that's
good.
That's
That
good.
speaks
Nice,
volumes
nice
about what she is.
combination. Yes. What about you?
There's another student as well who just came in. We're just going to get her
We'll organize
seated.
interview?
So very soon.
Okay.
Yes,
all
you'll
right.
be seated.
Wonderful. What about you? And listen, if I don't remember all the names,
Yes.
sorry about that.
Yes.
But Janae, right?
Yes, it's
All right.
Okay.
See, I got it right. What about you? What is your favorite subjects in primary school?
I didn't really have a favorite subject, but I would say Bible. I went to an Adventist primary school, and for sure, Bible and your religion was one of the biggest part of the educational journey. And I think through Bible and through learning, about their religion, Seventh-day Adventist, I also built a connection with God. I am not an Adventist, I am a Methodist, but I built a connection with God. I learned lots of Bible stories, chapters in the Bible. I read my Bible, So I'd say Bible.
And I hope you continue reading your Bible all
Yes,
now,
I
right?
continue reading my Bible.
Yes. Once you have God as a center, you're good to go, man. Yes. Next person. Next to you from St. Martin Secondary again. Favorite subject? Tell me the name again, eh? I'm not going to say next. I have Prosper, I have Janae. What's the name again?
Cadets.
Yes, I will not forget. Cadets.
I would say my favorite subject in primary school would have had to be science. Until to this day, it has remained science.
Science. Why? What about science that you love so much?
I feel like it's the experiments, and like you get to learn interesting things and get to, just explore, and it also broadens your intelligence on different aspects.
Why, what children can speak well in Nigeria.
You sit down there. Yeah. I love our young people,
Yes.
Yes. When No? Oh, no problem.
My bad.
That's okay.
Yes,
That's
I did not do the math
Yes,
well.
you didn't do the math well at all.
It wasn't mathing.
No, I mean, it's always good when we can highlight our young people and the positive things that they're able to do and the way in which they're able to express themselves. So we really appreciate you guys for doing that, So after Kudes, we had who's sitting by Kudes now? Was it Aliyah?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. What about the primary school? What are some of the subjects or any favorite ones that you had?
Actually, my favorite subject was math since primary school. Math for me, I always liked it because it always had my brain working, and I like to think, and I like to see ways I can solve a problem. So that has been my favorite subject from time. I also liked science and arts because learning about the world and learning how to draw and etc. It just made me happy as a child.
Wow.
I love that. Math. It teaches you how to solve things.
Yes. And math will carry her through.
Of
course, the other subjects, but the mere fact that she loves math says a lot about
it does.
Yeah.
So we are joined by another student.
Yes,
is she set up already? We're trying to get us.
I think she's set up. Yes.
She's set up?
Yes. She has
So
a
you
microphone and everything.
You wanna go find out who she is and if everything is working well before Dean runs away again?
Yes. She had to go up on the stage several times to receive several awards. Tell us who you are. Welcome.
Good day. My name is Renee Talbot. I am 16 and I am the valedictorian of the Dominica Grammar School.
Say that again, this school name again.
The Dominica Grammar School.
Alright, we have to say that with pride and purpose. The Dominica Grammar School, of course. I'm an old girl of the Dominica Grammar School as well. Well, welcome.
Me too.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Just give us a little background about yourself. What primary school you attended, what subjects you like, and then we will ask you as well about preparations for the graduation, CXC exams, if you miss these things and all of that.
So I went to the Master Kinfield Primary School. A little backstory about myself. I came into high school with a scholarship, and I would say that I didn't think that I was, I thought before, people normally say people are naturally bright. I thought that about myself, but then after I was quickly humbled in around second form. But I would say my time at the Dominica Grammar School it was a good one despite the construction and everything going on. I had some health issues along the way because of it, but it really taught me how to be resilient and get over challenges.
Nice. So, but you said you were humbled quickly. What happened? What is it that humbled you?
The workload.
You realize it's a lot more than you actually thought it was going to be, right?
Yes.
But you made it through.
For sure.
All right.
Do you miss writing the CXC exams? Do you miss studying for C exams, or you are happy that this chapter is over?
I'm happy that it's over.
Of course.
I'm trying to find one student out there that says, I want to do another exam next week. I don't think you'll find any.
What about preparations for the graduation exercise? Do you miss that? Having to get up early and going to practice for graduation? Do you miss that part of it?
For the most part, the part I mainly miss is being able to like socialize with friends and stuff like when you are there. But the waking up early part, not so much.
Were you one who played a lot of games as well back in the day when you were very much younger? Any games you can recall that you really enjoyed?
Well, I remember when we would play games, well, hand games, so like, what was that name? Lemonade, country ice, etc. Stuff like that, along that line. The usual things like tag and freeze and stuff in primary school, so, yes.
Yes. What was that game? Lemonade, you said?
Yes.
How anybody else here played Lemonade?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you play that?
So
Is a hand game too?
Yeah, hand game. Do it, let us see.
Well, play the game
Play the
first
game,
to
let us
see.
see.
I want to see the game.
Well, if you'll have to stand.
If you have to stand up and play the game, that's all right.
I never
That's
played
okay.
Lemonade.
okay.
Yes,
We had
stand
some
up and play
strange
the
games
game. Yes.
in our time back then. Let me tell you the names
Yes.
of
Why is
some of
they
those
figuring
games.
out to play? Okay, so
Okay, yeah.
Aliane and
Country ice. See me once.
see me twice.
Lemonade, country ice, see me once, see me twice, turn around, touch the ground and freeze.
Oh, right.
We had a lot of hand games back in the day, you know. We had one similar to that, I can't remember the name, but it was a Lemonade for sure.
Yes.
We always had
yes.
some strange names to our games
Yes.
back in the day. When I
Didn't you
was a
play
young
hand games?
We used to play that game, Una Paloma Blanca. I'm just a girl in the sky, something like that. But I'm
Something
just
like
a
that.
bird in the sky.
But you know game all used to play when I was in.
Yes.
Nobody didn't want me for a friend.
Yeah, and we
but
used to
now I
like
am
cow. We used to call it
in.
cow.
Yes.
You know, move our
Yes. I
body in so
remember
many
that
different
one
ways.
very well. Yes.
Yes, but these games though help children. Do you all remember nursery rhymes at school? And those on the Zoom can join in, just come in as well. I mean, of course, we a little bit of order is nice, but just come in as well. In terms of nursery rhymes, anybody remember like nursery rhymes at school? Nursery rhymes at preschool. You're what? Not sure what I'm very old.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Like
I
Jack.
remember
They don't have
a
nursery rhymes
nursery
again?
rhyme.
Say again.
I
Jack
do
and Jill?
remember a nursery
No?
rhyme. It went, this is my teapot and here's my cup. Tip me over and pour me out. I can remember all the words, but that was
So
one
you all
of
did
them.
not do that many. Oh, Nigeria, we are
We
very
didn't
old.
do Jack and Jill went up the hill.
Yes, we
Oh,
did that.
yes.
Of course, everybody.
His wife in the lane.
Yes.
Polly
Yes.
put the kettle on, something like
And
that.
Humpty
We all have
Dumpty.
seen.
Humpty Dumpty
Yes.
sat on the
Yes.
wall. All the Kingsmen, whatever it is.
Yes.
Those of you on the Zoom, you did any of
Any
that?
nursery rhymes you did at school, you remember?
Baba Black Sheep.
Yes, I'm
Oh,
really
yes.
cool. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Wow.
the things they taught us at school.
Yes, and when you get to a certain age, you like me, I would think, but why did they tell us that the cow jumped over the moon? There's no way the cow could. But then they were teaching us something, and you have to be
Yes.
creative as well to use our imagination and things like that. So
To get to that point. By the way, Alicia, if you're sorry, Baba, I apologize. You were there very early.
Oh,
No
okay.
detention.
Okay, no detention.
Yes,
Take that back.
I take that back. We take back that detention, but not for Alvin, though. We take back yours, you know. Marvelyn Brady, of course, she says that's the greatest thing of growing up in the town of Portsmouth. The Benjamin Park is the
Nice.
largest and greatest open park. So that's all very Hector. Yes, or they're telling us some nursery rhymes. Jack and Jill, yes.
Yeah.
Some other things, yes.
At some
definitely.
point, by the way, we have to call Cedric Harris. I'm looking at my phone. I'm seeing back-to-back messages there. Boy, Elise Francis, Carrie Levy. Boy, good to it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you good way, you good.
I
you
think,
good.
Ariane, you have to leave a little earlier, right? And it's that time is coming up. So let's just stay with you a little to tell us about Nigel Weir, high school experience.
Yes, we're the high school
Tell us
now.
about high school. When you entered into the convent high school, what was that for you? Was it a defining moment? At what time, at what point in your high school career, in your high school, did you realize, I have to settle down and hard work now? So tell us about the experience.
I don't think I ever had a point where I said I have to settle down. In my mind, it was like, it's only up from here. Honestly, when I got accepted into the convent high school, I was like, wow, I'm continuing this legacy because my mommy went to convent, my auntie went to convent, my sister went to convent, and just being able to continue that legacy meant a lot for me. In terms of academics, I don't think I ever faltered per se. I always had this academic rival. Her name was Danica, rest in peace. She died last year, unfortunately.
Nigel,
But-
she said this, just stick a pin there. Very, very sad, Nigel, especially at the honors ceremony of the convent high school last week Saturday, and even at the graduation ceremony as well. I mean, when you see a chair, an empty chair, and you understand that it's because of a student who died, sudden death, Nigel, that touches you to the core. And just have to say hats off to her mom, who just braved this. And hats off to the convent high school to remember
yes,
in such a way.
Keeping them in a memory, yes.
Sorry to interrupt you, Ali, and I just have to say this.
But honestly, since primary school, she was my goal, honestly, because we went to the same Saturday classes in grade 6. And like for grade 6 national assessments, I was always right behind her. So like she was the top scholar and I was second. In first form, she was top, I was second. Just so happened in second form, I beat her. But third form, I came right back second. Same thing for fourth. And honestly, she pushed me to be the best that I could be academically. And I really admire her for that. In terms of extracurricular, I wanted to spread my wings. I wanted to try every and anything. So when I was in first form, I signed up for the Umoja CHS Sign Language Club. And after I did my little prelims, had my little exam, learned my language, and it was just uphill from there. Right now I'm the president, and it's a real pleasure. And I tried sports, netball in second form. I tried volleyball in third form. Right now I'm the under 16 netball captain for convent and the national captain. Well, these tournaments have passed, but it's still an honor to be. I am the secretary of the volleyball club. I am also pleased to be able to partake in these sports. Also, recently we reinstituted the basketball team, and I'm also very pleased to be able to help bring my team to finals, because basketball sometimes is overlooked, especially women basketball, and being able to be a part of it really it feels lovely and nice. And well, being in sports, I also I'm not sure who said it, but I was a big cheerleader for my house, and I'm in St. Anne's, it's the Red House, and I've been able to be the house captain for 2 years in 4th form and 5th form, and honestly it's been a pleasure. And even though sometimes we may have faltered in sports day, but this sports week we were able to become third, and I'm very, very happy that in my last year, we got on the podium, and I got to be head girl. That's an achievement on itself, because I've always wanted to be head girl. I've always wanted to leave a mark and create an impact on the school, and just make school a lighter and better place, because a lot of people tend to say, oh, nobody doing this and nobody doing that, and oh, I don't like to come there. And I wanted to be that person where they can look forward to coming to school, like, oh yeah, we can do this today, I'm so excited, and just make it more bearable per se.
Also in sign language, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And you're part of the drama group, or how you call it, because there's a big presentation, by the way, Nigel.
There's a production tonight,
going
right?
on.
Is it
Not tonight,
No, tomorrow.
It was on last night. I did not go, but I have to go tomorrow because my daughter obviously is in it as well. Is Tut Kosho ni Samdio?
Yes, it says Tut Kosho, but
Tut
yes.
Kosho, okay. But when you hear Tut Kosho, you think like Tut Kosho ni Samdio.
Yes. What time is that tomorrow? What time is the production tomorrow?
4:30 at St. Gerard's Hall.
Yes.
Please
St.
don't
Gerard's
miss
Hall.
it.
Tell them.
I understood it was a full house last night. So
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well attended.
What? But I want you to just stand a little and do something for us, like in sign language. And tell us what you're going to do.
Okay. You understand?
Yes. So tell us what you're going to do the sign language to, or you can tell us after. It's all right. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is I. So this is love. And this is D. You have to do this. This is Dominica. So I love Dominica.
Okay, now everybody go and follow her.
Yeah, let's all do it.
We're gonna learn to learn together.
Oh, you do it first.
Yes, we'll do it first after.
Me, let's do it, all of you.
All right, finger
all
up.
Of you.
So
let's do it, Nigel.
Yes, I doing it too. Yes. Love. Is that a circle?
Okay, so that's Dominica. Okay.
Right. Yes.
Interesting.
Dominica.
Look at what we are learning here today. Wow. And as simple as that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alian. We appreciate that.
Yes, we definitely
Yes,
appreciate
yes.
it. You still
Thank
have a little
you,
more time with
Leandra.
us, Alian? You have another 5 minutes, I think, with us?
Yes.
Okay,
Leandra, thank you
let
as
us
well.
just deal with Alia because she has to leave in 5
I
minutes.
mean, what I love about it is the fact that is that one of the things that you find that as a young person being involved, not just academically, but in other things, in sports, in drama, do you feel like it helps you as a young person?
Yes, all the time, because I always think that being able to use up your time in your day, it helps you to manage your time and be able to, plot out your day accordingly. Because when I interact with teachers and students, they ask me like, how do you do this? Like, I feel like I don't have no time in a day, but like, you have to realize that you have 24 hours and an hour is a long time. And if you allocate yourself accordingly, you'll be able to do a lot of things in one day. And being able to do a lot of extracurricular, it developed my time management skills. And it's like a breather from school, because you can't just go school and then go home and then go school and then go home. Like, it gets tiring and tedious. So being able to go school, then do a practice, it like eases your mind a little, because you don't have to think about all the homework you have to do. When you bathe after you get that nice run in or practice, okay, I'm ready to tackle whatever school I have to tackle, and I can beat it tomorrow morning again. Because it develops your brain per se. Yeah.
Nice. I love that, man. The fact that you're able to do different things, and as a young person, because I know you're going to leave us soon, as a young girl, what would you want to tell other young girls as it relates to, not just the academics or the sports, but just some general thoughts to the young girls?
Well, don't be afraid to try anything, because if you don't try anything, you won't know what you're good at. So just go for it. If it don't work, then it wouldn't work. But success it's failure revitalized, basically. So if okay, I'm not too good at this, but let me try this. Because trying things, you never know. Because I tried science, I say I might not be good at this, but look at me. Here we are. Imagine if I didn't try it. Imagine if I didn't try netball, I wouldn't be able to make national team, to be called for national teams. Like, trying things opens a bunch of opportunities for you, and just do your best in everything that you can.
Good advice there. Before you leave, tell us what you are, apart from preparations for the play tomorrow, which you did yesterday. Are you preparing for prom as well? What is happening with you throughout this season, this summertime?
Well, I am preparing for prom. I've decided to attend a coding camp. Well, not to learn, but to assist, because ever since I was a little girl, I also used to go to that camp, Create and Code. Please join. It's very fun. It's engaging. It teaches you a lot about tech and making games and making websites. So, I recommend it for anybody listening. You should completely join. It's fun, and it's at a decent price. It's at the Dominica State College. But yes, I'm looking forward to assisting where I have been assisted. Yeah.
When does that camp start?
I think it starts on Monday.
Monday, okay. All right.
You plan to go on to the Dominica State College?
Yes.
Okay, all right. That's interesting, Nigel.
Yes,
that is
the journey
Before you
ahead is
leave, though,
good
in
for
1
you,
minute, I want you to give us your school motto, and at least can you sing the first stanza of your school song? If you don't want to sing and you want to speak it out, is all right.
And be careful, Miss Leandra listening.
Okay, so our school motto is Labor Omnium Vincit, which means hard work conquers all. And the school song, I'm going to say it. I'm not the best singer. Lamp of knowledge, wisdom, virtue, light of hope and faith and love. We who follow your wise guiding, lead us safely on our way. Convent High School youth, we're our island's pride. We're the leaders of tomorrow.
Holy.
In the face. Oh,
but yeah, it's all
I
right.
know how to sing it,
Yes,
but
yes,
saying
but
it
to say it, yes, obviously that would
Yeah.
And that's okay. That's
would
okay.
happen.
Yes.
Anybody at Convent High School you want to say hello to before you leave? We gave you a lot of time because you have to
Yeah.
leave now.
Hello, everybody.
Teachers, principal.
Hello, Miss Prentice and staff and auxiliary staff. Thank you for having me for these 5 years, and I do hope you do well and proceed. Yeah.
What about the family? You want to big up the family?
Hello, family. My mommy doesn't really like to be noticed, but hello, mommy and daddy and my siblings, and yeah. Thank
Right.
you.
Okay, so you have to leave now.
Yes.
All the best. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. So all the best with your production as well. All right.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're still here. We're still connecting. We're left with our other 4 students here and those on the Zoom as well. So we're connecting with them. So we were finding out about your, we learned about your primary school and what it was like, and we're about to find out in terms of your secondary school and what happened there, during secondary school and what it was like. We heard about your subjects that you liked as well, and whether these are still the subjects that you like. So Prosper, in terms of high school, in terms of secondary school, when you entered the Wesley High School, what was it like for you? Was it more nervousness? Were you excited? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so before going to Wesley High School, I actually did my grade 6 common entrance exam at St. Vincent, and I attended the St. Thomas Sunday Secondary School originally, but like I said, due to my father's pastoral assignments, I had to move to Dominica, so I enrolled in the Wesley High School in second form. And even though moving is basically part of my life, I'm always moving one place to another. But I must say that I was quite shy because I was 12 when I first entered and I was still young. I wasn't used to, this was basically my first time coming to the Caribbean, so I wasn't used to the culture, I wasn't used to the way people speak. So I just started to find myself in a new environment, but then I met with so many lovely teachers and they brought me in. They explained to me, this is how you do things, this is how you have fun, this is how you can engage with others. And with the help of my teachers and my classmates, I must say that I love my school and I have become a huge part of my school, and I am much more confident in the way I speak, in the way I address others, and I feel like, yeah, but that's how it is.
It's interesting that you mentioned that you've been traveling a lot, of course, because of your father's ministry and what he's doing and so on. So you've had to be moving from place to place, and then you've been here at Wesley High School, and thanks to the student staff and everybody else there able to help you through it all. Do you remember, well, of course you remember because recently, well, hopefully you remember. Do you remember some of the fun times you had at the Wesley High School, or some of the challenging times that you had?
Yeah, I must say Wesley High School as a school is the best secondary school for me, and in terms that the school accepts each and every person, whether they don't care about your background, they'll take you in and make you theirs, and they love you and they cherish you. Coming from second form, I must say that my class, we love to go on ice cream runs. I remember that one time that our English teacher actually took us for an ice cream run, and that was my first time going to an ice cream shop in Dominica, so that was very special for me. Then coming up through main school, third form, fourth form, we were quite the type of people that we like to do a lot of things. We like to move out, we like to experience different things, and my favorite one was our retreat that happened in fifth form, and it was so fun. It was we left our homes for 3 days, and all of us gathered together. We became sisters, we helped each other on things, we cooked, and that was so fun. And just recently we went to the beach at Mero, and we had a bonfire, and that was very, very, very fun. Like that was very, I loved that experience. But one of the most funniest moment was we had planned to go on a bonfire, but guess what? We didn't even know where we get the wood from. So that we were watching each other's faces like, oh, you said we're going to have a bonfire, so where the wood? So, but we found a way. We got wood, we got the fire. Some people melting their marshmallows before it even reached their mouths, but that was very nice. So
I like that.
Interesting
Lots of
story.
fun. Yes. I like the fun that they had there, the bonfire and everything else, and building a sisterhood amongst the students. You know, Janae, what was it like for you when you entered St. Martin Secondary? Were you nervous? Were you anxious? Were you happy? What tell us?
I was both happy and a bit nervous. I entered St. Martin Secondary School shortly after the COVID period. So we were online for a little bit and then we could go in to meet face to face. So when I entered the school, I think the first person I spoke to was Sister Lucy. She was a vice president at that time. And I remember being in my sports uniform and she directed me to my first form class. So yeah, and for the journey, it was a wonderful journey for me. I experienced many new things. I did my best at that school, and I had amazing time. I had an amazing time, and it was just an honor to be accepted into St. Martin Secondary School.
Wow. Khadija and Kennelly, give us your experience with that same question that Nigel asked.
Well, for my secondary school experience, it wasn't your ideal or regular experience. I attended 3 different secondary schools. I first attended St. John's Academy, then the school closed down, so then I had to go to Portsmouth Secondary School. From there, I transferred in 5th form to Academic School of Learning. But I guess I'll tell you guys the first day experience, because I technically had 3 first days. For my first day at St. John's Academy, it wasn't like nerve-wracking or anything, because it was another Catholic secondary school, and it was literally like a next-door neighbor to St. John's Catholic Primary School. My brother had attended there previously, so after Hurricane Maria, I used to go to that school a lot after school ended, because school would end a little early and I had to go home with my brother. So I was already familiar with teachers and the principal. And honestly, it was a really enjoyable experience at SJA. I participated in a lot of activities once again, because I just like to do a lot of things, sports, netball, so dance, all of that. We also, something kind of funny, towards the ending of the school closing down, the teachers used to organize a lot of different events, so like barbecue night, pork night, and bake sales for Valentine's Day. And so us students, we were able to become part of that experience, and we were like little vendors on the side of the road, salespersons, basically compelling people, you need to come to this event, it's going to be the best thing you've ever seen, and all of that. So that was really fun, and I cherished those moments.
Nice. I like that. All the different fun activities that you used to have in terms of fundraising, but you made it fun as well. So that's nice. What about you? Who else is on the Zoom?
Kamaya here.
Kamaya, yes, Kamaya.
Kamaya is the daughter of Merkwan Packet, right?
Yes.
Merkwan, by the way, Nigel, she's very instrumental in helping young people in the Girl Guide movement.
Nice.
And other things as well. So hats off to your mom.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like for you though when you entered first of all?
Well, my first 2 terms in our first year were online because of COVID. So that was an experience too. When I just entered school, I was quite a bit nervous because we started the first 2 terms online and we didn't really know each other, except for my friends in primary school. during those years, I think at fourth form, I became the treasurer for 4-H and Environmental Club as an active member. I was always the top of my class from since first form to fifth, and the experience has been really great with my peers, and I really hope to be with them throughout, even though we are done, but throughout the rest of our years.
Nice. So, but were you? I mean, excited? Were you nervous? Do you remember which one was it for you? Or you were like, man, this is going to be a new experience. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Well, I was quite familiar with this school since my last year at primary school. Because of construction of our primary school, we had to be at the Pierre Secondary. So I wasn't really too nervous, but the experiences with the new teachers and how their style of teaching would be, I was really concerned about, more or less.
But you had two experiences, and some of you probably had it as well, right? You had the virtual and you had the in-classroom. So if you had a choice now, which of those would you prefer to do? Would you prefer to do virtual or in-classroom?
I really do prefer virtual. It is versatile.
All right. What about you, Janae? Because you also had virtual and in-classroom. Which one would you prefer?
I would say in classroom because at home there's a lot of distraction, and I remember one time being on online, and I was so focused in what was going on around me, I wouldn't forget that I was online for a moment there. So I would rather get up so early in the morning and go to school, even though it may be tiring sometimes, but I prefer face to face so I can stay focused.
All right, the distractions are just that they distract you. I like this.
So okay, so we've had primary school, we've had secondary school. You enjoyed your time obviously at both, and now your graduation time and so on. Do you remember on graduation day what it felt like for you when you got up in the morning and you're like, this is it, and tell us what it felt like for you guys on graduation day itself. Yes, Prosper?
Okay, so our graduation was just Thursday, and that day happened to also be my 15th birthday.
Oh, you graduated on your birthday?
Yes. So I was very, very
your name is really Sunday, Prosper. Prosper Sunday, no matter how you put it. You are prospering, girl. Nice.
So I was very, very excited and quite nervous at the same time, because I was like, yeah, this is the day. Everything is counting up to this. And I must say, early that morning, I wasn't really feeling my best, but I thank God for my parents. They were like, Prosper, this is all you've been working for, you can go and do it. So I left home, I got to school, I met with my teachers, and they were so proud of us, and they looked and say, oh my God, you look so pretty, and they were just encouraging us and telling us that we can do it. And also days prior to that, I was working on my valedictorian speech, and I must tell you, it wasn't easy at all, because I had so many things I wanted to tell, but I also wanted to be in a way that it would be able to reach people's hearts and for them to be able to connect with me and connect with my classmates. So I was quite waiting for that moment so I could get on the stage and show the world what I can do. And then when my classmates arrived, and then all of us got ready, we took the photos for the group photos and everything, and then it was time to enter the church. The loud music, dun, 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 and then you have the people walking in, and they were dancing to the side, and then when we got there, everything just played out smoothly, the performances, and I must say that's the best graduation I've ever attended. Wow. And I love the experience.
Nice. Janae, yours was when was your graduation?
My graduation was on Tuesday.
How you felt that morning?
I was super excited. I woke up so early. I was maybe up about 3 o'clock in the morning. I was very, very excited. So proud of myself and my classmates.
I didn't want to miss anything. Were you like Prosper? Or did you prepare your speech like before, or were you making some changes in the morning?
We did practice my speech the Monday, and I could tell it was a lot of practicing, making sure I got everything right. And I just want to thank Miss Henderson for hard work, making sure that I got it right on the day.
It was crucial that you got it right.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
What about you as well? You're the student from St. Martin Secondary School. Sometimes I forget the names. You have so many young ladies there, Nigel.
I know.
So we call
but
it sometimes your
Cadiz,
school
right?
name.
Yes,
And then we are from the Dominican Grammar
Yes, I
School.
totally wasn't gonna forget again. Cadiz, yes.
Yes, Cadiz.
Well, on graduation day, I would have to say I was quite nervous because I had to do the welcome speech. So I was nervous. I did not think that I would be emotional, but when we started to sing the song that we had chosen, that is when I started, to cry and everything. I had to stop singing because like I could actually relate to the song. When we were practicing the song at school, it was like I was just saying the words. But looking in front of the crowd, I was realizing that it getting real, and I live in that school. And even when we were singing our school song for the last time, I was crying. When I had to walk out, I was crying. So it was very emotional. I was gonna miss my peers, classmates, my teachers, because the experience in high school was truly amazing.
Because I can imagine actually various emotions just combine. Everything just hits you at that moment. You're going to miss your, as you said, you're going to miss your friends. You're hearing the music. A lot of people are there. Everything is going on. You have to remember what you rehearsed. So there's a lot to deal with on a day like this. Wow. What about you, Rennie?
Well, on graduation day, I woke up and I was like, it felt so surreal because I was like, I'm actually graduating today. And it was because I feel what that hit me the most was that I'm not going to be around my peers again that made the high school journey so special, and all the extracurricular activities, the clubs, the moments when we had to stay back for graduation practice. It's like I'm not gonna have a chance to do that with this set of people again. So that's what really hit me. On the graduation day, my graduation was yesterday. It felt, I tried my best not to cry because I don't know, I genuinely thought I wouldn't. But for a backstory, I'm a part of the school choir, and usually we say the national anthem and we do all the harmonies on it or whatever we do. And they were saying the national anthem while we were getting ready to proceed inside and take our seats, the graduates. So hearing that, I don't know why, but I genuinely just started to cry and listen to tears because, like, I used to do that. My classmates and I, that we used to do that, but now we here graduating and we're not gonna get to do that again.
What would you all really truly miss about school? I mean, apart from you having a favorite subject, apart from you being with your friends, if there's one thing you can name, and it could be what I just said, being with your friends, what would you really miss at this age, at this point in your life? What would you miss about secondary school? Truly, and anyone can start first. Let's go on the Zoom and start with the participants on the Zoom. Let's hear from Kennelly and Khadija in reference to what you truly miss as you think of it.
Honestly, I think I will miss the community. I honestly believe that the friends, the relationships, the friendships that you will form, even with teachers, I don't think you will find any other. Even though you go to college, that's a whole other experience. For me specifically, my teachers, I almost consider them also like my best friends because it's always a fun moment with them. It was never always just school all the time. They always wanted to make us comfortable and make our school experience as smooth as possible. So I think that's what I'll miss.
You want to chime in as well, Khadija?
I think she had issues because
she still has issues? Okay, let's see if we can rectify that before the program ends.
And I know you're also trying to get Cedric Harris at some point.
And we're
right?
also trying to get Cedric Harris, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I think Cedric is on though.
He's on?
Cedric? I just saw him on.
Oh, okay.
But Dean Thomas is
working on
still
something.
working on it.
All
so
right, no
so
problem.
let's ask the others.
Yes, Prosper. What about you? And what I want to ask in terms of what you're really going to miss.
For For me, I would miss the friendships and the bonds that I created at Wesley High School because, like I said earlier, I came to school at 12 years old. I was very young, coming into a whole new environment, especially, and these people, they accepted me, they took me as their own, they made me feel loved, and especially my teachers, they became like my second mothers, always caring for me. If sometimes I feel sick, they'll be like, okay, Prosper, come here. They'll take care of me. They'll make sure I have everything, even when I don't have the thing. If I don't have books, they'll give me the books and they'll tell me, you use the books, you can bring it in when you're done. And I really appreciate them for that. And to my teachers that are listening out there, I want you to know that I love you so much, and I'll continue to cherish what you created in my life. Then second, especially my friendships, because to me friendships matter. Imagine moving from one place to another. You make friends, you leave. You make friends, you leave. So every time I leave and make friends, something like there's something in my heart that kind of like hurts me, but I always remember these people and hold them close together. But I would miss my friendships, especially my little friend group of Nyla, Jaden, Jada, Jayla, Mariah, Janaya. I love you guys so much. Thank you for always standing there by me. Since 2023, we've always been together, and I love you all so much. Thank you. And the most funniest part of it is that not only do we have a strong friendship, but we're always competing. Like, we're literally always at the top. It's like at the end of, if you have like school ceremony, we're always at the top. Like, especially me and Nayola, like we're besties, but we're also kind of like always competing for the first place or second place. If she's first, I'll be second. If I'm first, she'll be second. And she ended up becoming salutatorian and the student of the year, and shout out to Nayola for that. And so you can see that my friend group is not only about the bond, but we always want to see each other succeed, and for that I feel like that's something that's very special that I'll always remember.
Wow, Nigel, this is deep, because just imagine yourself at high school, and nowadays we don't have the cell phones, so you could not really connect in that way with some of your friends after you left school. Some of them you may never have seen again. Probably you know where they are now, but you may never have seen. But just to have that connection at school, and then one day it's just over and done with.
Yes,
for many,
yes.
That is really something else.
Yes, it is. And didn't decide he don't want me to see myself, so he give me a blank screen now. But it's okay. Janae, yes, for you, what is it you're really gonna truly miss?
I think I'm going to miss waking up in the morning and just coming to school.
Wow.
Just the environment. Yes, for some reason I didn't expect it, but I think that's what I'm going to miss. I'm also going to miss my friends. Kadesi is one of my very close friends, and as Sunday was saying, we actually compete for first place. If she first, I'm second. If I'm first, she's second. So she and Rihanna, my closest friends, and then there are others, Donita, Andira, Latasia, friends. And I'm also going to miss the teachers at St. Martin Secondary School. They are so caring. They just pass by you and it's, are you okay? Good morning. And sometimes that makes your entire day. So I will really miss them, my friends, and just coming to school wearing the uniform. So,
and as I leave, I know I'll be missing my best friends. Isn't that a song?
That's a song, yes. Story of Love. The Story of Love.
There's someone on the line. Let's just see, and then we'll continue. Hello.
I am fascinated by this discussion. The ladies, the young women, the adolescents, whatever, they speak well. They speak great for about the future of Dominica. Their discipline, their expression. I think this is fascinating to hear them, and to hear their ways and pathways of learning, and how they express those things and what they recall, how they construct those ideas. It is just fascinating and amazing. I had a fun question I hope that I wanted to ask each of them. How important was imagination to their learning?
How important was imagination to your
imagination to their learning? Okay. I hope they can play with that. Don't think about it too much. Just tell us, what part did imagination play in your learning?
Okay,
Thank you, Ivona, and great project. Nigel,
thank you. So we'll get to that question in a short while, Nigel. So let's just finish with this one that we had a while ago. Nigel, you remember the question that Dr. Steinberg Henry asked,
yes,
right?
Yes,
about imagination.
yes.
By the way, we just had a call from Dr. Steinberg Henry, a broadcaster, former broadcaster, once a broadcaster, always a broadcaster. And so if you get a chance, you can read up on Dr. Steinberg Henry. He's an author as well. So, yes. But we were talking about, Nigel, what they would
truly miss, yes. And then they're going to talk about what Stein has them in terms of the imagination, yes.
Yeah, so I think it's the next student from the St. Martin Secondary School.
Yes. I think what I would miss is, I would say, the teachers for sure, especially my mentor, Mrs. Williams.
All the teachers you would miss?
Sorry?
You'd miss all the teachers?
Yes, all the teachers.
I would never answer that as a yes. I would not miss my math teacher for sure. I never miss my math.
Well, my mentor was actually my math teacher.
I never liked math. I saw my math teacher on Wednesday. You know, we always exchange pleasantries and talk, but you see me and math.
Just move.
Okay, so go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
My mentor was actually my math teacher. So, yes. I would miss the friendships, but I feel like when I say I will miss the friendship, I don't think like the friendship that I have built, I feel like the bond is so strong that even when we go throughout life, we're still going to be, together. When I say I will miss the friendship, like, waking up every day, you're going and see them in that period, you're going and be sitting down next to them. That is what I truly going to miss. I'm going to miss, the school community, the activities that we did and everything. So, yeah.
What about you, Renee?
The school family for sure is what I will miss. The friendships, the teachers. It has certain days where, you have classes and that period between when school ends and you're waiting for another class, so you sit down in the classroom and you just talk, or you have to go into town, get food, come back. It's just little moments, or walking home from school. It's those little moments that I will miss for sure when it comes to graduating from high school.
Nice. I really enjoy this program, and today, I have to say it even before the program ends, I'm just loving this thing. I'm just loving it. I presented 2 awards to Renee yesterday at the graduation ceremony, and I felt like a mother at that time, seriously,
Nice,
like a mother presenting something to her daughter. And for me, this is really, this speaks volumes about who you are, about what school life is all about, and, the importance of education. But we have, before we go to the Zoom, we're going to the Zoom, just to hear from Cedric Harris. As we mentioned earlier, Cedric Harris continues to be very instrumental in the development of the students who graduate with the top honors at the Goodwill Secondary School, Akeisha Luke, and she cannot be on the Zoom today because she's representing her club and country in another in another country. But Cedric Harris decided that no, he has to say something, and I'm so happy about this. Cedric, good morning. Well, I'm getting a bit. Oh no, Cedric is on. Yes, Cedric is on the Zoom. Hi, Cedric. Cedric Harris. I don't know. I know he's on. He's on
somewhere, right?
So let's see if we can rectify that.
All right.
We have to hear from Cedric.
We have to hear from Cedric
before
definitely.
We end.
So whilst you're fixing up Cedric, wanted to go back to the question that Stein asked you guys, Dr. Henry asked you guys, in terms of imagination. What part did it play in your learning? Who wants to go with that?
Maybe we can start with Kennelly.
We can start with Kennelly. Yes. Imagination. I mean, that's so important. What part did you think? What part did it play for you in your learning?
Well, thank you, Dr. Henry, for that lovely question. I am of the opinion that imagination is the gateway to success. I truly believe that because, for example, in Dominica, some people may think it's a small country, so you have to think small and not break any boundaries, but that's the complete opposite. I was raised diametrically opposed to that. For example, my father told me the other day when I was younger, and he would ask me, what did I want to be when I grow up? I always said like an astronaut. Now, to my father brain is like, an astronaut? How are you even going to do that? But he never, for once, he never told that to me. He was like, okay, go ahead, be an astronaut, do what you have to do. And even my mother as well, she always supports whatever I dream to be, whatever my aspirations are. She always say take risks. So that too comes with imagination, because it is very risky. You're thinking huge, colossal. And so she would say, go ahead, take your risk. I'll be home. You can come back. If you fail, you can come back home. I'll clean you up and I'll send you back to go set for whatever you want to do. Wow. So I do believe that imagination is important in learning.
Nice. Nigel, when you understand and you know that imagination is the engine of learning, you'll appreciate this answer so very much.
Oh yes.
Let's hear from you, Khadija, as well. Imagination.
Okay, glad to be back on.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
So I'm actually good. You can hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you and see you loud and clear.
Yeah.
We're seeing you, we're hearing you.
Okay, so because I dropped off, I'm going to actually answer two questions at once. There was the first question when you asked about the favorite subject.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would have been, so it was at primary school level, so mine would have been composition. That's going to tie right into the question that Dr. Steinberg Henry asked, and you'll see why. So at St. John's Primary, composition was really my favorite subject, along with science, but we're going to stick with composition. I have a passion for writing, letter writing, composing stories. I have a true passion for that. And because of that, due to me being so into writing, I had the pleasure of actually meeting Dr. Steinberg Henry at a very young age. I think I would have been around 9 or 10.
Wow.
Could be, yes. I think I was 9 at the time. He was associated with with the Dominica Writers Guild. I had the experience of joining in, and we used to have meetings, and that's where I would have met him. I'm going to jump into the imagination. Imagination helped me connect theory with practice in terms of my culinary arts course. When I was learning new techniques, I would picture how I would apply them in real cooking situations. So it's a hybrid program. So it's not just online, they are in-person practicals that we would do. It also helped me to solve problems creatively, especially during practical work when I would have to adjust. Sometimes you're preparing something and it doesn't go quite as it should, and you would have to come in and be innovative and find a way so that you don't fail and you don't have to start over. So it helped me adjust and improve on things on my own.
All right, I like that.
I love that.
I like how she tied this, Nigel.
Yes.
And as Stan asked that question, I know it's to the young people. But Nigel, I remember when I was in grade 2 at the St. Martin's Primary School, I think grade 2 or grade 3, Miss Reed asked us to write a composition but include the word like a death of somebody. And I wrote, when I died, my mother cried. And I got back my paper, she had to call me and explain to me that if you are dead, you will not do. I mean, yes, you will imagine that she'll cry even whilst you're alive. But to put this on paper, anyway, it's not my story to tell. Let's hear from another student as you answer this. That question from Dr. Steinberg Henry. Anyone can chime
in.
Yes,
in terms of imagination and how it probably helped you through the whole learning process.
By the way, the book is busy, Nigel.
It is extremely busy.
Very soon we'll take
a few things from the book. Yes.
Anyone can answer now about imagination, what Dr. Steinberg Henry asked.
Okay, so like I said originally, that I always travel from places to places. Every time I travel, my parents would take me to see a lot of beautiful sightseeing places, and then since I was younger, my imagination began to broaden. I began to imagine things in my own little world, things that people would be like, oh, that's crazy, but I loved in my own world. I felt like I was in control of what I could do and bring them into life. And then as I continued into high school, if you take a look during English exams, if you see my paper, you would see a lot of things. You will see going into an imaginary world. You can see things about different cultures, you can see different things, and I think that's what my teacher loves about me. The stories might be crazy, but she always loves to appreciate them because she knows that I'm somebody who who loves to like just to broaden my memory. And also even my best friend Jaden and I, like Jaden loves and loves and loves to read, so she's more of like an artist, and then I take inspiration from her, and I always like to bring my or whatever I have in my mind to life. And sometimes I might not really know, let's say there's a question, I might not really know it. Like my teacher, Miss Copel, she used to say, like, not knowing is not learning, it's the first, not knowing is not failure, it's the first step to learning. So I would take that and I'll be like, okay, let's see how we can go around this. Let's try to do this and this and that. And then I put things together, and then you would be wondering, and I do come out and do good. So I feel like imagination plays a huge role in my life. And also people might think that if you just watch movies, you're just watching movies for movies sake, but I feel like movies played a huge role for me, especially because when I watch movies, not only do I imagine and depict the characters in my head, I also think of different scenarios. I also think, don't you think if she had done this and this, the situation would come out differently? So I was like, yeah, I'm that type of person that you always find me in my own little world. And I just believe like you shouldn't limit yourself to only one thing. You should be able to express yourself in different ways. It might not always work out, but trust that there's always one path that's going to work out. And I believe that children, like students at school, with your imagination, others might say, oh, is she crazy, or what is she thinking, why is she thinking about aliens or things like that. But like, that's it. Then learn to be love to be special, love to stand out, love to be you, and then just broaden your memory and spread your wings into the world, and there will be a place that will accept you. So that's for me.
Right. Nigel,
I'm proud of this.
I'm looking at the flyer now. And do we have I'm not seeing the Dominica Grammar School, or is it me?
You're not?
I'm not seeing the Dominica Grammar School on our flyer.
That's okay. Grammar school doesn't necessarily.
You're not in the flyer? Did I?
No.
I think I am.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I guess I'm missing the whole flyer from my vantage point.
How would you not have Dominica Grammar School on the flyer?
I would have been. Yes. I would leave the studio and run.
I would encourage you to do that too.
Why? No, anyway, I have to check that again. But we have Cedric Harris, so we'll come back to the others with that same question from Dr.
We have Cedric now? Okay.
But yes, I think Cedric too is busy. He's out of state representing Dominica again. So Cedric, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everyone, and good morning to all the young ladies who are in studio. Nigel as well, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. It's been a while. Good morning to you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on, and I mentioned earlier that we could not have Akisha on the line, on the live, and I said why, and that already is really a significant achievement for a young lady, straight from CXC, then to graduation, continue to come to represent Dominica. She's doing a lot. Tell us about Akisha Luke. I know you are very instrumental in her development.
Yes, I have been involved with Akisha since from her primary years, grade 4 into grade 5, grade 6, into the school where she started, and she has now completed as being valedictorian athlete of the year. She has done a lot, a very disciplined young lady, and she knows what she wants to do for mine, and she just followed the right crowd, and she's a good taker. And as you would say, that she's in St. Kitts at the OECS Games representing Dominica, and that's the passion that she has chosen to head through. She also planned of being going into gynecology when she's get out of school. So right now she's there planning to attend school in Jamaica come September, and she's gonna do sixth form there, and then from there hopefully 1 year later transfer into University of the United States. So she has a lot going for her, and she's focused and in the right mind, state mind, right friendship. I think Akisha, only good can come out to that young lady right now where she stands right now.
Tell us about the importance of sports as well in the development of a young person. Not everybody will be inclined, in terms of sports stuff. Not everybody will have that desire to partake in sports. But from your standpoint, tell us about the importance, what you have seen over the years.
Well, I've seen over the years that sports can play a major role in young persons. I can use myself as an example, because sports has gotten me, I've gone through a lot through sports where there's scholarships out there, number of scouts, people are ready, schools are ready to take in the athletes. And the student athletes are more focused in terms of creating that balance. Most times you go into a job interview and a lot of times the persons ask if you did any sports because they're looking for that balanced individual. Somebody could actually deal with pressure and come out on top of it. But sports, again, I mean, in those days there are a lot of issues with the non-communicable diseases and all of that. The students who just focus on that's the academic aspect of it. A lot of times you find themselves a little awkward sometimes in even moving around. I mean, but those who have mastered both the left and right side brain theory, they are more acceptable to getting through challenges and coming out on top all the time.
Yes, definitely so, Cedric. And I know that in terms of, what you've been able to do with the young people, and especially with, the particular lady, Kadisha, that you're talking about right now. What did you see in her through secondary school? Was she also lots of fun, taking part in other activities, or was it just school? I know she's representing us now. So just overall, what was it like for her from your standpoint?
Well, I know during her primary school days, she went to the Goodwill Primary School, and there she was under Mr. Esprit, Delvin Esprit. Hats off to him. And she did netball. She also did soccer, football in primary school and the athletics. But as I said, in primary school she was very much focused. I can also mention Mr. Billy Doctrove, who took a great punch of her life. He helped her quite a bit in terms of getting where she is now through sponsorship and scholarship, and it really paid off at the end. But primary school, going into secondary school, once you got to secondary school, it was like, let's focus on something that you can actually get and do really well at. And athletics was the one that caught your eye, and with my care and my nurturing, my background, I did put a lot into her and all the students that I actually work with to make them see the best that they can get out of the sport.
Definitely. Nigel, we should have had Cedric Harrison already. So we have to correct this.
Yes, we will definitely have him
Cedric
on
has
as
nurtured
a
a lot of young minds, and not just in sports. And so Cedric Harris, we really want to recognize the contribution that you continue to play, and you have been doing this for a number of years, and you too at secondary school level, in your prime, you were a force to reckon with in sports as well. So hats off to people like you who continue to ensure that what you received from the elders back in the day, you can give it to the young people now. And I'm very happy with Akeisha Luke continuing to see this as important, continuing to represent her country, even amid CXC and all of that is happening with young people. And hats off to people like you, Cedric Harris. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and thank you a lot for having me on. And to all you young people here, continue striving to success. The journey has not yet ended. For some of you all, I think it has just begun. But learning. Once you're alive, I always tell persons they're always group for learning. You never think that you know it all. You always have opportunity to continue going. And I must add there with Akeisha,
sure,
even right through CXC, she maintained her training and competed. She competed right through CXC. She was at the Makiba Alcid Games in St. Lucia, where she did pretty well, come back home with gold medals. And she never actually took a pause. It was we just had to adjust a timetable and continue working. And that's the kind of balance we need to look for in our student athletes, that to continue, because if you go to university, you have to get, your life has to continue, and you have to be able to maintain that balance through both your academic and your ordinary life. So thanks again for having me out there. I'm in St. Lucia right now with two athletes where we're going to represent Dominica at the CARICOM 10K, which is scheduled for tomorrow. So athletics, sports, a lot of things can happen for us, and I always say to my athletes and all the athletes who are listening, continue working hard, trust in your training, and believe in the Almighty. Always have some time for God. because He is the one who created all of us and has the plan, the major plan for every one of us and our success. So thanks again, Alvona and BS for having me.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll talk soon, Cedric Harris. Thank you.
Okay, welcome, man.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Wow, Nigel.
Yes, it's nice when it's nice when you can have someone who's speaking on your behalf, but yet still recognizing what you've been able to go through, what you've been able to do, and the perseverance and everything else. So I love that from Cedric, man. We definitely will have him on as a guest.
I mean, I wanted to have him long time, but I know we have our sports program on DBS, so I didn't want to sort of, but it's all right. We can make this happen.
We'll make it happen.
We'll make it
happen.
happen.
We'll find a way.
So look at the time already, but we have the question Dr. Steinberg Henry asked, I think.
Yes, I don't know if Janae, maybe Janae and Reddy probably wanted to jump in on that.
Yes.
I believe that imagination is important in the educational journey, because when you imagine things, you can speak it into your existence, into your present. As for projects as well, sometimes I imagine what I want to do and I make it come into my reality. For being valedictorian, I never thought I would have made it, especially in primary school, because I struggled a lot in primary school. But when I entered high school, I say, you know what? I can't give up on myself. I have to continue trying. I have to do better. I have to believe in myself. And I started imagining that I could become the valedictorian, that I will. And I started manifesting it into my life. And then now look at me today. I imagined it and I believed in it. So I believe that imagination is important in the educational journey.
Yes. What about you, Kurdes?
I would say it plays a very important role, because as Johnny was saying, if you imagine something, you want to work your best towards it. So I feel like if you don't have any plans or any vision for yourself, it's like you're just going to stay back and you're not going to work towards what you want to become.
What about you, Renee? Is imagination important to you in reference to what Dr. Steinberg Henry challenged you all with?
I would say it is very important, because in terms of subjects, like subject areas, it can make things easier for you in a way when you imagine something. So whether it's to imagine a way to memorize a formula, or for certain subjects like visual arts, for example, you would have to imagine something in order for it to be able to go on the paper or the canvas, or for you to do it. So I would say for sure, and it broadens your creativity. It will make things easier for you in general.
Nigel, I'm just thinking as she's speaking of that song from Bob, Be What You Want to Be. Go where you want to go, just let your spirits fly,
let it fly. Yes, you can be. Yes, definitely. From
and
King
then
Bob.
when you understand the lyrics, all the lyrics of that particular song, it ties in nicely with what Dr. Steinberg Henry has.
Yes, definitely. So
did we hear the responses from Khadijah and Kennelly on this particular?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
I know we are nearing the end. Look at the time
already. Oh
yes,
man! And they're like, when they came in this morning, they didn't
sing their school songs.
And when they came in this morning, they didn't want to be here, and no, they don't want to leave. And it's that time.
It's really fun.
That's what happens when you connect with us.
I'm so proud. The fact that just the way they answer the questions.
Yes, man, I'm really proud of these young ladies and the way in which
hats off to our young people. Hats off.
And hats off to our teachers who did a tremendous job, man. So to all you teachers who had a part to play in all of their lives and in all our students' lives. Teachers, unsung heroes, we appreciate you guys and what you've been doing.
Well, there's a dad there in studio, I wonder if
there is a dad there, yes.
Something.
Well, actually,
I'm not sure if he wants to say something.
Well, I don't know if he wants to. If he wants to, I mean, as a proud dad and more so as, a pastor.
In just 1 minute.
Who has traveled. He was traveled through all. He probably might just give us a prayer, give us some blessings, before he leaves. If he wants to, you can go by your daughter and use her mic. I don't think he's shy of mics, because that's what he does.
He's not.
So Daddy, you
want to chime in, Daddy?
Daddy, you're going to end with giving us.
Go by your daughter. He's going to his daughter. We show you all of this.
He's going to his daughter, because you have to be proud. You have to be proud of your daughter and everything else. So yes, we appreciate that.
So he has been here since before 9.
Yes, came in and saw him.
I know the parents, maybe some of them are on the outside or just waiting to come and collect their children. But you have to highlight the role of
Boogie, let them inside. If the parents outside, I just put in DBS in trouble there.
Yes. So let's hear from So your name is Sunday?
Yes, please.
Sunday, okay. You have been listening from the start. Just tell us how you feel essentially about this discussion that we are having.
I want to start by appreciating the coordinators of this program. This program is really motivating the young ones to come up, not only the valedictorians on the studio today. Millions of the people are watching online, and they are also taking an encouragement from them that if they can make it, they can do better. I've been privileged to give a motivational speech to students of Rosso Primary School every year, and this thing I used to tell them before their common entrance, that believe you can make it, and you will make it. And each time they meet me on the road, they have forgotten my name. My name is Pastor Maya Joe Sunday. They have given me another name. I can make it. So when I hear I can make it, I know these are students that have impacted their lives. So I believe today you are really impacting lives of a lot of young ones out there, and they're also taking a vibe from you. They believe that if you too made it, they can make it. So I want to really appreciate the organizers of this program, and I just believe that this is just the beginning, and we can continue from there. And more so, please, because you've achieved something, don't just believe that you need to rest on your horse. This is just the beginning. Don't throw away your vision. It might be big, but just believe that it is achievable. Obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes away from your goal. Focus on your goal, focus on that vision. There is nothing that is not possible. It is possible, and you can achieve your aim, no matter how big it is. Don't allow your situation around you to shy you away from your goal. Remain focused, remain consistent, and discipline yourself. I believe you can become what you want to become in life. Before I pray, this is just the word of encouragement. Thank you.
Nigel, we got so much more than we bargained for.
Yes, I love this connection. I love the motivation. I love the words of encouragement. So, Pastor, just some blessings on the young ladies who are here and on the program.
Okay, please shall we pray? Heavenly Father, we thank you sincerely for opportunity. Now, opportunity like this. One more thing we thank you for is the gift of life. Thank you for the grace to be alive to see this very day. And we sincerely appreciate you for the organizers of this program, especially this the teachers, the management, the Ministry of Education, the government who have encouraged these young ones to come up and to succeed. Father, we thank you for the privilege, we thank you for the opportunity, and we thank you for all that you have done for us. We are not taking you for granted. We have come to return the glory back to you. Accept our thanks, O Lord, in Jesus' name. Father, we hereby pray as they continue, please be with them, guide them, continue to guide their parents. And more so, we commit all our schools, we commit all our students, we commit all our teachers. Father, please continue to impact their lives in Jesus' name. This great studio, Father, Lord, we pray, Lord, just as they are motivating and encouraging the young ones to come up, Father, continue to enrich them with wisdom on what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. And more importantly, we are asking, oh God, that this our great nation, you continue to make our nation great, and you continue, oh Lord, to bring out a great talent that all over the world that will speak better and that will represent this nation, even globally. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. And amen. And amen, man. This is what we call divine intervention. Yeah, you know, it happens. It happens when it's supposed to happen, and we just know it happens at the right time. Thank you, Daddy, and thank you, Pastor, at the same time, both in one and all.
So, Nigel, before we end, I wanted the motto of your school song.
Yes, the school
and at least the first verse. We don't have that much time.
Yes. And by the way, all of you guys heading to the State College, or some of you moving out of the country. Yeah. Rennie, what's the plan? State College or?
Yes, State College first. And
any plans on what you're going to study over there?
Architectural technology.
Architectural technology, man. Great, go for it.
Rennie had a very hard. You know, some parents or supporting people, like at graduation ceremonies, who like you hear their voice in the crowd.
Yes.
So Renee, you are the top cheerleader. I'm not sure if your dad or whoever it was, but
Yes,
yeah,
it was my godfather.
your godfather, right? And he was very, very proud. I can tell you
Yes.
that much. He was proud. Okay, so let's go to the
and by the
question,
way,
Nigel.
I guess I'm not sure if it's your mom also who says, "Well done, ladies," especially my daughter Renee Talbert.
Nice.
So that's from Rima. I'm proud.
Yes.
Continue working hard, ladies, and so on. So, those on the book want to say,
Oh yes, there's a lot on the book, Nigel. We have not even taken time to look at what's happening in the book.
I'm not going to read that other comment here from Jacqueline, because she's saying she don't want the song too sexist, but the future is female.
Boy.
Is extremely
And
bright. Hey,
congratulations
I'm not reading that. Congratulations to all these young ladies, of course.
Yes, to these young ladies.
Yes. What about your cadets? College, state college, out of the country, or work?
I plan to go to the state college.
All right.
Okay,
and same for you as well, Janae?
Yes, at the state college.
State college, look out there, they come in.
Yes, they're coming.
How about you, Prosper? Not sure, out of the country, state college, somewhere else in another country, and you keep traveling. What's up for you?
Okay, so like for now, I plan to go to state college to like
Okay.
study pre-health and then biology, because I plan to go into the medical field. I really want to be a surgeon when I grow up. So like I think I'll be working. I'll be studying at state college at the same time, be doing the exams that can get me into like universities in the UK and Canada and such. So that's what I'll be doing for now.
Nice. Nothing better than being a surgeon who also calls upon the Heavenly Father, man. The combination is great.
Who's going to answer us that question again? Who's next?
We have those on the Zoom.
On the Zoom, yes. Tell us quickly so we can get a little of your school
song. State college, out of the country. What are you going to do?
Well, I just completed my tertiary level education at academics.
Academics,
School of
yes. So
Learning.
you're heading to what's next?
So the next step is to study abroad next year.
All right, wonderful.
Pursue biomedical engineering.
Biomedical engineering.
I can recall when Kennelly took part in the DBS reading competition. I was like, what a pretty little girl, eh?
Yes, and she has
Seriously,
continued to be
yes.
pretty. So,
Yeah.
keep
What about
going,
you,
keep
Khadija?
going, man. Khadija, what about you?
Khadija?
Or you might
Probably
have
with us
lost
again.
her again.
Okay.
All right, but I know she's going to do something great as well.
Yes.
School motto?
Yes, let's get the school motto and at least a full stanza. So we have 2 students at the St. Martin Secondary School, so obviously you all will join.
Yes.
And I can always join with the Dominic. No,
Yes, you're going. You think you're going to escape today? No. Last week you had me doing the school song.
It's a turn to shine, Papa. I sang my school song.
Last week you had me trying the same song. You think you're going to escape? Jenny and Kades, yes. What's the school motto? St. Martin Secondary?
School motto is growth and development in Christ.
Growth and development in Christ. And what's school song?
You can if you don't want to sing
if you don't want to sing, you can touch her.
At the drums of thousands falling out and go, every heart before you in the searching crowd. Hear the drums of thousands far as I can see, like a river onward flowing to the sea. Girls must be the nation's pride, pressing forward side by side, and to duty's spotted wide as they march along. Labor on and see through, while hearts know what to do. Everyone to duty through, march on, march on, march on.
You should remember my school song?
Yes.
I'm an old girl at the St. Martin's School as well. St. Martin's Primary. Okay, so who again will leave the Dublin Grammar School for last?
But of course, because you have to do last. Yes.
Let's
State
go.
College, all you have a school. What's the motto? Does State College have a motto? Academic learning.
Academic School of Learning.
Academic School of Learning, not State College. Yes.
You have a
Do
school
you have
motto?
a school motto?
Kennelly?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
It's nurturing one's natural abilities.
Nurturing one's natural
And there's a school
abilities.
song
Is
as
there a
well,
school
or
song
not?
as well?
No.
No?
Okay, so
all right.
there's
So
no
all of you writers out there, this is your you have a task. You have a homework.
Yes.
Write a school song for Academic School of Learning, okay? And Cornell will put the music.
St. Martin Secondary School just sang.
Yes.
So let's say Wesley
Prosper.
High School.
Wesley High School. What's your motto? Do you?
Okay, so I know some of you all might not really be seen, but a little colder. So
Oh, you're a little
mind
cool.
me,
Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes.
We
we
will
understand.
have you on
The
the
studio can be cool.
Yes,
Yes,
it can
yes,
be.
yes.
Okay, so the Wesley High School motto is striving for the best, and it encourages many of us to aim for excellence, not only academically but also through character, leadership, and the way we serve our community and others.
Nice.
So, and also just to know that we'll be celebrating our 100-year anniversary on October 16th. So I really hope that many of you all show up and come and support the school, because this is a huge milestone for us, and we believe that we'll be able to celebrate it with our community and others.
You represent Wesley High School very well, man. They should be proud of you.
DBS has a collaboration with the Wesley High School as well for its
100th
centennial celebration.
Okay.
Yes, your school song, first verse.
Well, okay. We build our school on thee, O Lord. To thee we bring our common need. The loving hearts, the helpful words, the tender thoughts, the kindly deed. With this we pray thy spirit may enrich and bless our school always. So,
that's it. Lovely voices.
And
from
now,
all of them, you know.
For Mensana Incorporated.
And now for Mensana Incorporated.
Yes. So
what does that mean, by the way?
It means a sound mind in a healthy body.
He knows that he's a former teacher of the Dominica Grammar School. He went to the SMA, but he has that deep love for the Dominica Grammar School. I'm telling you that.
I sure do.
So let's go with the school song.
Yes. So Ivona and Renee is going to do the school song.
I'll sing it softly. It's her turn.
The greatest of all builders, wrought with his mighty hands, all that we see around us in sky and sea and land.
And none.
The mansion he made was perfect, nor could it be otherwise. Hid from his deep foundation, made visible with patience, a school for human eyes.
We could go on, you know.
Yes.
But anyway, we'll leave it there. What house? What was it?
In BJ.
Skinner.
Me too. Go BJ.
Skinner.
Go BJ.
Cabin BJ.
What a
Skinner.
program,
BJ
Nigel. We have
always
come to
last.
the end. I wish we could just stay on for another 5 hours.
I know.
Look water, look
yes,
good time.
Yes. But definitely so congratulations to all of you young ladies. Wish you continued success in your future endeavors. You know, and wherever you go out, continue to make your school proud. Always remember to go back to the school, okay? There's one thing we want to encourage you to do is to give back to your school whatever way you can. Don't forget, you know, they got you there, so always give back to your school whatever way you can. So congratulations to each one of you. Congratulations to your parents, to the rest of your siblings, to the teachers, to the principal, to everybody, your support staff that you're standing here, sitting here today, all because of them. So,
by the way, you all
enjoyed?
You all enjoyed the program?
Yeah, you enjoyed it? Oh, good. All right. So you're going to be continually singing on Saturday, right? We do this on a Saturday morning, every Saturday morning. Yes? Okay. Good. All right. Okay, so we encourage you to listen and encourage your parents and everybody else to listen.
Look at the program later on Facebook or YouTube, whichever you choose. Look at the comments in particular. There are many comments. Normally we stop to take some comments, but we could not take really today. Wow, it was a pleasure having all of you on. I wish you success in your endeavors. I mean, as we said, we always say, you know, the world is your oyster. The sky is the limit. There's so many things that's happening for you all. Apart from when I was at high school back in the day, we did not have all those things that you have right now. So take advantage of all the opportunities and always have respect. Always remember to have respect and, you know, to always look up to the Most High, whoever you conceive him to be. And yes, enjoy life as well. Uncle Nigel, what is your advice?
Yes, just to let you know, keep doing what you've always been doing. Stay strong. Keep your firm belief. And ensure you help others along the way. You know, it's always good to give a supporting hand, help others along the journey. The other students who might be struggling, you know, go back there, help them out, whether it's in math and science and whatever subject that you're good at. you know, help them out so that they too can get to the point where you at. So
yeah,
all the best.
Thank you. It's time now for another program. Nigel, we'll do it again next week, God willing.
We do it again next willing. I'll be in a different location again.
Yes, you will be. Yes. It's time for the DG Fun Time. But thank you so much for joining us this morning on Connecting the Dots, all of you.